I want to shine the light on a very important vitamin, vitamin D. Vitamin D is a group of fat-soluble prohormones which are converted in the body into a number of biologically active metabolites that function as true hormones, circulating in the blood and regulating activities of various cell types. Their known important action is the maintenance of plasma calcium concentration by increasing calcium absorption in the intestine, mobilizing calcium from bone, and lowering its renal excretion. Now, the discovery that most tissues and cells in the body, such as the brain, prostate, breast, colon, among others, as well as immune cells, have a vitamin D receptor, and that several possess the enzymatic machinery to convert the primary circulating form of vitamin D to the active form, has provided new insights into the function of this vitamin. Of great interest is the role it can play in decreasing the risk of many chronic illnesses, including common cancers, autoimmune diseases, infectious diseases, and cardiovascular disease. Vitamin D has been shown to be good for mood. Psychopharmacology published an article that found that supplementation of vitamin D3 enhances mood, especially for individuals experiencing seasonal affective disorder. Healthy subjects were given 400 IU, 800 IU, or no vitamin D3 for 5 days during the late winter in a random double-blind study. Results on a self-report measure showed that vitamin D3 significantly enhanced positive effect, and there was some evidence of a reduction in negative effect. This is because decreased levels of vitamin D3, the hormone of sunlight, leads to decreased serotonin in the brain, the messenger associated with feelings of well-being. Therefore, the greater the vitamin D3 level, the greater the level of serotonin, and the greater the feelings of well-being that are experienced. Now, it's been discovered that directly or indirectly, the active form of vitamin D controls more than 10% of your genes. Vitamin D, along with its buddies, vitamin A and DHA, have access to the cell's nucleus, controlling gene expression and overseeing gene operations. A recent 2013 study published in Psychoneuroendocrinology found that vitamin D signaling may be involved in a compensatory mechanism that protect from stress-induced deteriorating effects on the brain and heart. In other words, vitamin D helps buffer the detrimental consequences of stress. That is powerful. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in health, and you want to get your vitamin D. Now, Michael Hollick, a vitamin D expert, found that the optimal range of vitamin D is between 50 to 70 nanograms per milliliter, whereas the therapeutic range is between 70 and 100 nanograms per milliliter. Less than 50 nanograms per milliliter is considered a deficiency. You can get yourself tested for your vitamin D levels to determine where you are on the scale. Keep in mind that if you are not able to be in direct sunlight for 5 to 30 minutes a few times per week, or you know that you have a deficiency, then supplementation of vitamin D with a live source supplement is a great option. The Endocrine Society recommends that everyone in the U.S. should take vitamin D supplements because vitamin D deficiency is very common in all age groups. The Endocrine Society recommends the following dosages of vitamin D. Age 1 to 18 years old should take 600 to 1,000 international units of vitamin D daily. And all adults over the age of 18 should take 1,500 to 2,000 international units of vitamin D daily. Now, because fat stores vitamin D, obese individuals may need to take 2 or 3 times the usual dose of vitamin D. Now, I often get asked the question, what vitamin D3 do I use and suggest? Well, I use and suggest a live source, high potency, clean vitamin D3 serum. Let me explain each of these terms in more detail. Now, live source supplements are derived from once living sources to provide ideal cellular rejuvenation, and thus they can help enhance health and overall well-being in a way that is simply not possible with synthetically produced agents that are often created in a test tube. Now, this vitamin D3 serum is clean, meaning that the company that makes it avoids importing raw materials that have been pesticided, fumigated, irradiated, or extracts made with the use of undesirable solvents. And they use photoluminescence technology to scan all raw materials. So the vitamin D3 serum is free of pesticides, herbicides, and hormone. Along the same lines, this vitamin D3 serum is free of excipients. Now, excipients are binders, fillers, flowing agents, and glues that are often non-nutritive substances that are used in nutritional products. These are questionable additives and should be avoided. So this vitamin D3 serum is free of all of this. Now, this vitamin D3 serum is also incredibly affordable. It costs less than a few cups of coffee. There's a link under this video that discusses this live source, high-potency, clean vitamin D3 serum in more detail and gives you the opportunity to purchase the product and experience the amazing benefits for yourself.